Now look at me, people. Look at me. Who's more Semitic? Who looks more Semitic, me or this woke in the White House? Racist woke, Confederate woke, major domo, replicant, Klingon, fraud in the White House. Who looks more Semitic between me and him? Now, why would I be anti-Semitic? They just use words to and bamboozle you and gaslight you into believing crap. I am more Semitic. I'm so Semitic when I walk down at the university, because I have many friends at the university who are university professors, by the way, who always tell me, oh, you have a very interesting phenotype. I say, you think so? Yeah, would you like to come and we can take a look at a few things? You have an East African, Asiatic, and I'm like, yeah, you think so? Arab people are the real Semites. They're the biggest Semitic group in the world. Arab people, not these fakes from Europe. They are Europeans who settled down there. And by the way, Christian people, let me tell you this, Christian people. If these people lived during the times of Jesus, they would have been the Sadducees and the Pharisees. You know who those were? Those are the people who killed Jesus, nailed him on the cross. Sadducees and Pharisees. People who were traditionalists and people who just relied on scripture and reciting scripture. People who were dogmatic, by the law, with the law all day, and then make up rules. Pray for a mango, pray for a pear, pray for beans, pray to walk, pray to make love, pray. Good Lord. Do you know why Jesus died? Because he told them, you're doing too much. Why do you need to do all that? So they thought he was blasphemous. Jesus said, I'll show you, I'm going to feed this donkey on this Saturday, on the Sabbath. He broke the law. That began his problems. Okay? So Christian people, if you want to know who your enemy is these murderous people. Fakes. Just fakes. And they want you to believe they are you and you are them, because they told you the biggest lie, that is, they are the chosen people. They're not no chosen people. God chose everybody. As a matter of fact, if they were chosen people, that's us, the most downtrodden people. Go ask the cities of India. They call them untouchables because they cannot be touched. When I was a child, I grew up in a multilingual home. My mother was a South African woman who was exiled in East Africa. Beautiful place. Lots of happiness. I used to like going to the cinema, the movies, downtown Dar es Salaam. And I used to love going to the beach. And I didn't realize my mother had to work. And I would kick up a storm if I didn't get what I wanted. I'd throw a temper tantrum like a child does. Take me to the movies. And she would get so angry and blow up, erupt, and she would say, Acha Yehudi. That means, literally, it means cut out your Jewish behavior. Literally, that's what it means in Swahili, in Kiswahili, with a prefix. Acha Uyehudi. Stop your Jewish behavior. But let's adjust that to mean stop being arrogant. I'm saying that to say from a long time ago, our people had a way of using language to quantify, name things for what they are. Okay? Identify things for what they really are. So as you can imagine, Uyehudi, which means Jewish-like, jewelry, Jewish behavior, Jewish-like manners, is equal to cruelty, arrogance. So when I see all this killing and dying that they're doing in Palestine, I kind of hear my mother. Acha Uyehudi. Stop being arrogant. Stop being so cruel. Stop being so heartless. Which is the next thing I remember former president of Zimbabwe, Republic of Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe, house of stone. That's what Zimbabwe means. Zimbabwe, house made or built of stone. Zimbabwe, house, home. Houses, mabwe, rocks, stone. Robert Mugabe got frustrated and said the next best thing: don't behave like a hard-hearted Jew. And the leadership from Jewish land, from the Jewish community in New York and America and the United Nations, descended upon Harare to try to get some clarification as to what Robert Mugabe meant. I don't forget those things when I see all this carnage that's going on in Palestine, in this fake country made out of nothing, thin air, pure thin air and hullabaloo, beliefs, all that killing and dying. Then again, let me tell you, I used to listen to the news radio since I was a child. And I would listen when I was a child to hear how many people were killed in Palestine and how many people were killed on this fake countryside, which is Israel. And I used to get so anxious as a child, as you can imagine, that they would finish themselves. They would kill one another to extinction like there would be no more people. I'm still anxious till this day that they will end, all of them. The way they killing one another like it's meaningless. Now you want to know the real God's chosen people are people who never finish. I don't care how much they kill the Palestinian people. Can't you see it for yourself that they don't come to extinction? They must be the real chosen people, after all, not these fakes from Europe. Well, with this incredible horror tragedy that has befallen our brothers and sisters in Palestine, Gaza, that has taken the lives of about 60,000, mostly civilians, and about 20 to 30,000 children. 30,000 children. These monsters, racist monsters from Western and Eastern Europe who call themselves Jews, from a fake country called Israel, have killed. Really, the greatest first blame has to go to the Arab people themselves. They've all been co-opted. They have to be quite ashamed of themselves, most especially Egypt. How could you block off your own kith and kin from entering into safety? Oh, well, they're going to be... No, they can. Even if they were overrun by this monsterific fake nation, those borders do not change. The world has a record. Google Maps has a record of those demarcations as to exactly where those borders were before all this started. When and if a third world force should come into effect that can counter NATO, they can and they will reverse all that. You know, Arab people, really, you take the gold medal for being disorganized, quite useless, and all you are obsessed with is dogmatism and this focus on this abracadabra stuff, religion all the time. But you are feckless, being co-opted. You cannot stand for yourselves. Now, you could be critical of us black people, but Julius Nyerere could not just sit around and watch black people being slaughtered in South Africa. He gave us refuge, a place where we could strategize, recoup, rejuvenate, and then plan. And that's what we did for years and years, decades, till we had enough strength to go back and infiltrate the borders of South Africa and fight. Arab people, I'm not the first person to say this, but you are useless. You need to check yourselves. People of the world, I want to tell you something. Palestinian people are not beasts. They're not creatures. They want you to believe that.